Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Allegedly, it was said that Ooni of Ife have finally discovered the cause of those problems, as most of the problems they encounter in the palace. Now, allegedly, we all know that ever since he married these women, about 10 to 11 months now, apart from Dr. Lizzie, who just came, that none of them have been able to conceive. Although we keep hearing that Tobi was pregnant today and lose it tomorrow, I don't know if it is true or not. But from what we are hearing, we heard that there is something that they did in that palace that might be the cause of the problem. And since Ooni of Ife have discovered that this might be the problem, he is doing something to undo what they did. And what did they do? We do know that after Queen Naomi came to her Instagram handle to baptize Ooni of Ife, to tell that she's no longer interested in marrying him and all that she said, saying that she's a bride waiting to be dressed and all that. So based on all that she said concerning Ooni of Ife and the marriage with him, it was said that Ooni ordered his men to destroy her temple, as in the altar that she gave Queen Naomi space in the palace to build. And in that altar, they normally go there to pray. The altar is not just a small altar. We do know that Ooni of Ife's palace is such a big one. It was said that that palace contains not less than 980 something people. That is to tell you how large the palace is. So, and the altar that we are talking about is not a small altar, you know, is a very big one. They said that on several occasions that the members of the palace, those that believes in God, we do know that Ooni is a traditional man, but because he's married to a Christian and a priestess as a prophetess at that matter, he gave her that place to build her altar, of which that is where she goes to do her prayers, and when she's praying for people, she uses that place to pray. And ever since she left, and ever since they destroyed that altar, because he gave order and they destroyed everything, that ever since they destroyed that altar, it has been from one problem to the other. And the possibility that it could be that the god of Princess Naomi, Queen Naomi, is angry, that might be the reasons why none of these women are conceiving. Because if you look at it critically, you'll find out that it's not as if they are old enough that they cannot conceive. And in the midst of 6 different women, not even one person. So they said that maybe it's because the God that Queen Naomi served is very angry, that maybe that was why that none of the wives are conceiving. And you find out also that there is no more happiness in that palace. It is from one gbasgbos to the other, from one problem to the other. And the things keep going on like that. That it was this Dr. Elizabeth who called Ooni of Ife and asked why the place was destroyed, you know, and suggested that they should rebuild that place. They said that they build a better one now. As in the way they build it, it was 10 times better than it was before. That it is 10 times better than it was before. And they furnish it so well and put everything in place. And some expensive things that are not even there before. All thanks to Dr. Elizabeth. You know, they say that Dr. Elizabeth's mother happens to be a good woman who advises her daughter the right way. That she have been the brain behind most of these advices that Elizabeth is giving to Ooni, of which they are yielding good fruit for him. So after building this altar now, one thing is to take a horse to the river. Another thing is to force the horse to drink, of which sometimes might not be possible. So it is said that Ooni of Ife have been trying to reach Queen Naomi, all to no avail. Okay, now he has to try to reach her through her mother, whom they said he called, begging her to talk to her daughter to come and rededicate that altar, because it is now they believe that things are happening, that God is seriously answering them through that altar, and God is blessing the palace through that altar. But ever since they destroyed the altar, it has been from one problem to the other. So it was said that he have begged Queen Naomi's mother to please speak to her daughter to come and rededicate that altar, so that things will turn around for good in the palace, because everything is going astray from what we are hearing. Don't forget that I don't live in Ife, and I did not hear from them. But we heard from different sources, which might be true or not. So whenever you are listening to gist from this channel, always know that they are all alleged, because we are not living there. For those of you that will be telling me lie, this and that, I am telling you what I hear, which might be true or not. Okay? So they said he has been begging. But I don't know if Queen Naomi is coming back. And we also heard that he brought down her church in Akure and built a magnificent one for her. So I don't know. We don't know which one is true or not. But all these things that he is doing, we know it is just for her to return back to the palace. And it is left for God to decide. It is left for Ooni of Ife and it is left for Queen Naomi to decide if she is coming back or not. Like he has also promised that if she returns back, that those oloris in the palace are going to be relocated, that he is going to make amends for all the way that he have offended Queen Naomi. This is why I keep saying that you should cherish what you have. Don't be that man that don't value what he has until he loses it. So guys, what do you think? What do you think about the whole thing? Do you think Queen Naomi should come back, rededicate the altar, even if she don't want to continue living there, or she should come back? Whatever you think on this matter, please share it with us on the comment section. And also thank you for being part of this channel. If you have not subscribed, please, okay, subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. See you guys in my next video. Bye for now. Love you guys.